them on this shit. Ink in my veins, spine made of hi-hats. If I can't write pain, might as well die facts. Life on the line, every rhyme that I baptize. If I'm not killing these lines, I flatline, rap or die. Ink in my veins, spine made of hi-hats. If I can't write pain, might as well die facts. Life on the line, every rhyme that I baptize. If I'm not killing these lines, I flatline. Rap is a metronome, ticking on borrowed time. Hit my pulse in the kick drums, this the borderline. No plan B, it's all in, no afterlife. If it ain't rap, rather bleed out on the shattered mic. Rap is a metronome, ticking on borrowed time. Hit my pulse in the kick drums, this the borderline. No plan B, it's all in, no afterlife. If it ain't rap, rather bleed out on the shattered mic. I don't rap for the playlist, I rap as a death wish. Every sentence a deadlift, pulling my soul out the wreckage. I weaponize stress, precedent and compress scripts, etch it in lead tips, then let the cassette drip. I'm the echo that next snaps the back of your doubt. The panic attack in the attic, you blacked out. I know all my flaws, cough bars in the crack house. For the pay for my scars to the margins tap out. I was raised on figure it out, I fade in the drought. Now my pens are surrounds, I'm draining the pain now. They said tone it down, I turn the gain up loud. Turn shame into strap, no a name but the crowd. Every phrase is a claymore laid on the ground. When the bass hits pray, you ain't standing around. I don't chase validation, I chase a new sound. Till my lungs caving and my teeth hit the ground. I write like the reapers got rent due, with a blade in my neck and the edge of my pencil. If I can't leave dents in your mental, then bury my notebook, that's my temple. Ink in my veins, spine made of hi-hats. If I can't write pain, might as well die facts. Life on the line, every rhyme that I baptize. If I'm not killing these lines, I flatline, rap or die. Ink in my veins, spine made of hi-hats. If I can't write pain, might as well die facts. Life on the line, every rhyme that I baptize. If I'm not killing these lines, I flatline. Breathe as a metronome, ticking on borrowed time. Hear my pulse in the kick drums to the borderline. No plan B, it's all in, no afterlife. If it ain't rap, I'd rather beat out on the shattered mic. Breathe as a metronome, ticking on borrowed time. Hear my pulse in the kick drums to the borderline. No plan B, it's all in, no afterlife. If it ain't rap, I'd rather bleed out on the shattered mic. I made vows with a page in a motel, broke odes in the mold on the walls, no hope. Big pen to the soul, every stroke provoked. Ink soaked through the holes where my ghost still joke. My throat's root burned from the notes I've choked. Every quote smoke curl from the oats I broke. I was close to the bolt and the coast still spoke. Said you either low clips or these flows or croak. So I chose both, die on a beat each night. Resurrect in the booth, Frankenstein with a mic. I don't kinda commit, I confide in a spite. Like my pride, let it ride, then I write in the light. Heart darker than the charcoal under my nails. Carved bars on the bars of the inside of jails. Did time in my mind, every cell was a tale. Now the rhymes jailbreak, every verse is a scale. My catalog's warfare, chapters and crosshairs. You can hear my despair in the snares in the software. If I can't leave a mark like brass on a brick wall, pull the beats plug, let my pass through the pigs fall. I don't ask for a curl, I'm add where the casket stuff with the drafts I trashed in a basket. If my words ain't sharp enough to scratch granite, then scatter my ash in a scratch of the wax planet. Ink in my veins, spine made of hi-hats. If I can't write pain, might as well die facts. Life on the line, every rhyme that I baptize. If I'm not killing these lines, I flatline, rap or die. Ink in my veins, spine made of hi-hats. If I can't write pain, might as well die facts. Life on the line, every rhyme that I baptize. If I'm not killing these lines, I flatline. Breath is a metronome, ticking on borrowed time. Hear my pulse in the kick drums, just the borderline. No plan B, it's all in, no afterlife. If it ain't rap, I'd rather bleed out on the shattered mic. Breath is a metronome, ticking on borrowed time. Hear my pulse in the kick drums, just the borderline. No plan B, it's all in, no afterlife. If it ain't rap, I'd rather bleed out on the shattered mic. Look, if the lab's not lit, then my lungs won't fill. I inhale, later weight, tail gun, cold quills. I'm a tongue-tied, hung-dry, no hopes will. Now I cut throats and quotes with a one-stroke kill. This is autopsy, audio organs at 4-4. Chore gore on the floorboards, war in the boards. I record like the morgue's got a door to the Lord. And I can't cross over till these metaphors storms. Every chord progression's a confession I hid. Every kick's a collision with the sins that I did. I ain't in it for riches or the sprint to be big. I'm in it cause silence is a noose on my ribs. So I scribble like a criminal with minimal time. Riddles in the syllables, I'm riddling rhymes. If the ink ever dries and the river inside stops giving me lines, that's the minute I die. I'm alive, wired to a dying heart. Try to pry in your part, find a shard to my heart. Every track is a pact that I signed in the dark. When my last will attach to the hi-hat sparks. If the crowd goes deaf and the speakers collapse and the stage lights fade and they wheel me out back, you'll still hear me breathe in the breeze through the cracks and the wheeze of the needle when it leans on a wax. Yeah. Have a die.